robust conversations about what to and what not to include on the show. Some of those conversations, strangely enough, happen with ourselves. When I got locked in my office this week, this happened.
I don't care if he's been dead for 5 years. I want him on my show. Don't come back here until you've got him booked. Shit. What you gotta do, Paulie boy? Nobody's coming to get you. You shut up, alright? Someone will find us soon enough. It's alright, I'll keep myself busy by reading. Really? All you got here is stuff about the double dissolution trigger in the Constitution. Do not tell me you want to talk about that on the show. It's a very important constitutional mechanism. Nobody cares. You see, a double dissolution is used to break up a Mexican standoff between the House of Representatives, the what? The green room with the politicians in it. Right. If the green room is in the standoff with the Senate, the red room with the politicians in it. Oh yeah. So if the green room passes a piece of legislation, like legislating for pants optional Fridays, sure. So if the green room really want, okay, pants optional Fridays, they might pass the bill, but then the red room might vote it down. Pants optional haters. Sure. So if 3 months later the green room decides to pass that bill again, but then the Senate rejects it again, the red room, then that's a trigger for a double dissolution. The Prime Minister can go whisper in the ear of the Governor General and go, hey dude, let's call an early election. And they have an election for every seat in Parliament. You mean just because politicians can't come to a decision over something, they have to call an election so that we all have to decide for them? More or less. Sorry, and remind me why I care about all of this? Wow, all year there's been speculation that Kevin Rudd's trying to find a trigger for a double dissolution. Trigger happy Rudd! Maybe. Currently the government don't have a majority in the red room, which is probably a good thing because it means they just can't pass whatever they like. But if they want to change the numbers in the Senate, they can't do that till July 2011, unless they have a double dissolution. Tricky! So Rudd may not even want pants optional Fridays, he just wants to win more seats for Labour in the, red and green rooms. Just this year there's been speculation the Rudd government's going to use the Alco-Pups tax, private health insurance rebate, and the emission trading scheme as a trigger for the double dissolution. So all Rudd needs to do is propose a really bad idea for a bill, get it rejected by the Senate 2 times, 3 months apart, and then he gets to have an early election. Exactly. Right. I think I understand, but that does not make it any less boring. You cannot talk about this on the show. I wouldn't dare. One more thing. You realise you're locked in a room talking to yourself about the Australian Constitution. I'm very lonely.
Ah yes, the inquiry, telling people things they really didn't need to know.